Well, good Saturday morning to you. It's Dan. I want to welcome you to my home in the sticks. If you are new to the channel, I want to welcome you. And if you returning just to see what old Dan's got going on over her, and most likely it's going to be something, I thank y'all for coming back. But Lord of mercy, old Dan's been, the last couple of days, I've been sicker than a crippled coon on a log, you hear me? But I'm starting to feel a little bit better. What I wanted to share with you and y'all today on this pretty Saturday morning is, I decided to go on and put my crookneck squash in the ground. And I got a couple of other things I want to share with you. So give me a second, and that's what we fitting to do. All right, y'all, here we are at my 16-foot raised beds, and these are my no-till raised beds. There's one, here's the other. So I done did a bunch of work to these two beds. So what we're gonna do today is, here is my crookneck squash that I started from seed. I think they are ready to go in the ground. I've been monitoring the weather really diligently this year. And it doesn't seem that we're gonna have a bad frost by the end of April. I'm thinking the lowest that I'm gonna see is maybe 47 degrees. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put these crookneck squash in the ground and see what happens. I think it should be all right. All right, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna dig out just a little hole, and I have these crookneck squash spaced out roughly 3 feet apart. So I'm just gonna dig me a little hole, and we're gonna see if we can't get these guys in the ground. Some good looking soil, ain't it? I'm gonna go ahead and plant these guys deep. Yeah, that should work. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna use some all-purpose 10-10-10 fertilizer, and I'm just gonna put roughly maybe 2 tablespoons, something like that, of 10-10-10 in this hole, just to give these roots something to feed on once they start getting up there. It's gonna look something kind of like that. I don't know if you can see it. What we want to do is, we want to cover up that fertilizer with a little bit of soil. We don't want the roots of the plant to come directly in contact with that soil. Let's work this guy out of here. Oh yeah, some good root structure. Let's drop him down in the hole. We're gonna cover him in, give it a little pat. And that there is the first plant in the ground for the spring 2019 raised bed gardens over here at my home in the sticks. So give me a second. I'm gonna put the rest of these crookneck squash in the ground. I'll bring you back, show you what it looks like, and then we will drive on from there. All right, let me show you what it looked like. So there we go. Got 5 squash plant in the ground in this crookneck squash. What I'm gonna say is, years past, I used to plant 10-15 crookneck squash plants, but it's just me, so 5 should do. Actually, 5 plants will produce a lot of squash. But what I had planted in this 16-foot raised bed last year was brassicas. So I'm just gonna rotate crops around and try some squash here and see what happens. Over here, I had my pole beans in this 16-foot raised bed. What I'm thinking about doing this year on this side, I'm actually thinking about putting my maters out on this trellis system and see how it works. I think it'll work. Well, matter of fact, I know it'll work. So I'm probably gonna put my maters in this 16-foot raised bed. And what I'm gonna do is, I'll probably line my maters up on both sides. Don't have a lot of mater plants like I normally do. I think I planted out, or I seeded maybe 4 or 5 different varieties, but you know I'm gonna take y'all along once we do this right here. Well, let me show you this too right quick. Here is my true blue collards that I'm letting go to seed. They're just there, but look how big these pods are getting. And that's where the seeds that I'm gonna harvest are gonna come from. So I'm gonna have a bunch of seeds that I'm gonna be able to share with you and y'all. I just wanted to show you how big these pods are getting. Look there. All right, the other thing that I want to share with you and y'all And all I'm gonna say is, Darren Jerome over at Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead, brother, I wish you lived closer, because I think I have some honeybees that are taking up residence in my shop bathroom wall. I'm gonna put up some video of, it was just a swarm. It kind of sounded like, y'all know what like a big mud truck riding down the road with big mud tires on pavement sounds like, kind of like that woo type noise. That's what it sounded like yesterday, and it was just big, huge swarm. It was like the sky was black. I didn't catch the swarm on film because I didn't have my camera, but I took a few clips and I'll show you those right now. Looks like I got some honeybees that are trying to take up residence in my shop bathroom. They are swarming all over the place. I don't know much about bees, but they are honeybees, and they just all over the place. They're getting in right there. But as you can see, and I hope it comes out, they are like getting down into my shop, my bathroom wall. And there's a few of them flying around. I am allergic to bees, but from what I heard, I don't know how true this is, but, and it just goes with anything else, I'm not gonna pester these bees. I ain't gonna mess with them. I like bees, they're good pollinators. I just stay away from them. They stay away from me, I stay away from them. But yeah, honeybees, just all over the place. What I did do is I got in touch with somebody, a local beekeeper, and I think they're gonna try, she's gonna try to come out today and take a look at this. I don't wanna harm these bees in any way, shape or form. They're good pollinators. I just don't get along with them all that well because I'm allergic to bee stings, but maybe she can do something with them. The last thing I want to show you is this. I had to add some weight onto the front of the tractor. I don't know if you can see it. I hope it's coming out pretty good. I have 5 55-pound suitcase weights on the front of the L2500 because I'm here to tell you that's a heavy butt bush hog. What was happening is I go down there and I go to bush hog my pastures down. I always, when I make a turn, I always lift up my bush hog a little bit when I make a turn because I don't want it to drag. And the front of the tractor just started to sway a little bit because of the weight. We'll see what happens with that 275, 300 pounds of weight on the front of the tractor. Hopefully that'll work out. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I hope everybody is having a good weekend, and I hope y'all have a safe weekend, and I hope you enjoy your weekend. If you like this video, go on and give it a thumbs up, they help. If you haven't subscribed to the Home and Sticks channel, Lord of mercy, y'all need to come on over and give me a look, because I'm always doing stuff, really. With that being said, you know what's coming. Dan Reference showing off, always gonna say it. Don't let nobody dull your shine, and I mean nobody. You get your shine on, it's important. And Dan will see you and y'all in the next video.